Pukimiro Station, Connor McIntyre and Zane Rogers. Representing Smedley Station on stand 3, Chief Whakaoe and Matt O'Reilly. On stand 2, representing Iona College, Rosie Bates and Anna Rasmussen. And on stand number 1, the team from Waipawa Station, Jerem Hardy and Cole Craden. So are these...
For the Novice Shearing semi-final. Heat 1, semi-final number 1, Alex Kirkpatrick, Michael Buick, Eruti Cannon, Cole Clayton, Lockie Crafer, and Toe Ryan Oliver. For June competitors, please be ready straight after this event. We're going to move straight into the Novice Shearing semi-final.
So our student shearing challenge, ladies and gentlemen, each competitor to share one sheep. So as you can see, 2 shearers on the stand. The first one will share the sheep. As soon as this done, the second one will be bringing the next one out. And just the same as usual, time, the board points and the pen points all come into it. So we have a green light up the back. We'll just wait for a thumbs up from our board referee. Thank you, Philip. So all the competitors at the door, please. Timekeepers ready. Competitors set, go. And away we go, in and out with sheep number 1. Waipawa Station on stand 1. Iona College on 2. Smedley Station on 3. Pukimiro Station on 4. Rathkeel College down there on stand number 5. So they're all novice grade shearers. Kerry up there, they're going to blaze it all off. So it's an inter-school challenge between these all agricultural colleges.
Yeah, it's great. Sorry, Nob. Yeah, it's great to see these young students up here having a good old crack here at the Golden Shears this year, and it's student shearing challenge final time. And first up the neck is down here on stand number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Up and around the shoulders they go. Iona College. Up the neck they go.
Ronnie King, please. Ronnie King to the announcer's desk.
Up and around the shoulders they go. Waipawa Station down here on 1. Iona College on 2. Leading the way at the moment. Smedley Station, around the shoulders they go. Takes the trimming on the back side of the leg, down and into the long blow they go. Working their way around the shoulder, just mindful they got to keep that quality right. These judges, every little slip up these shearers make, every little bit of wool that's left on the sheep, these judges, they'll be into them, won't they, Norm?
Oh, they don't miss a beat. These judges, very, very experienced, accredited shearing sports judges, as you'd expect to see here at the Golden Shears at a competition of this level. So turning for home is the young man on stand number 3 for Smedley Station. Out in front as far as pace goes at this stage, Rathkeel College. Sheep just waving its feet at the crowd, waving its back legs, saying hello to everybody. And if a sheep would let him, he'd try and get around onto the last cheek, but that sheep's a bit ticklish on that last cheek by the look of it. And the girls from Iona College just pulling the sheep back into position, just a wee bit far away from the dropper, from the down tube of the machine. And away she goes again. And a huge thanks, speaking of machines, to Acto Agriculture and Lister Shearing for supplying the machines here for the competition for 4 days. And the staff, of course, to keep everything going properly, and the staff from ACTO heavily involved with the scoring system as well. So big job here for ACTO Agriculture and their people. Hugely appreciated. So Smedley out on the board with the sheep number 2. So the second chair out, that young fella there. That's young Chief, and he turns into the first hind leg. So Pukimero down the last side, Rathkill, Wairarapa, Iona, all on the last side of sheep number 1, but the Smedley Station boys, Kerry, just sneaking out into an early lead. One sheep left. Anything can happen from here yet, though.
Oh, for sure, Norman. As we've seen in the previous the heats earlier on in the afternoon, just because you're in the lead doesn't mean that you have done your quality job. All these shearers, as I said before, they're judged on the board, they're judged on the back. The judges will take every little blemish they can off these shearers, and down and out the flank goes Ione College here on still on their sheep number 1. Waiboa Station on 1, out on with their second sheep. Pukimero Station down there on stand 4. Into the pen they go for their second and final sheep. Lake College down there on stand number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Second and final sheep on the board for these guys. Ione College out with their second sheep. Waiboa Station. Off comes the top knot for these two competitors on stand number 1. Up the neck they go. Break the neck will open. Takes the cheek wall and works his way around the shoulder. The young fella on stand number 1. Ione Station. Down College, sorry, my mistake. Down the first leg they go. Undermined sign. Once again, Norm, it's great to see a team of female competitors, and there's been a lot of them through the afternoon too, hasn't there?
Yeah, that's right. Both these girls, Shaw and the Novice. Rosie up there, taking the top knot off. And great to see her representing her training provider, Iona College, up there. Of course, all these competitors, they're not just sharing for themselves, they're sharing for their agricultural schools, their agricultural colleges. So there's a bit of a wee bit in it as well there. Of course, they'll be trying pretty hard. And young Chief from Smedley Station on stand number 3, way round to the long blow he goes, but Waipower got a good fast share on here in the second time round. The first share wasn't no slouch, but this young fella, away he goes, and he's turning for home, so he's stolen the lead off Smedley Station. Cheek will come off, and he'll be down onto the last front shoulder. Smedley turning very shortly. One more blow. He reckons he can sneak up over the backbone if that sheep will just blimmin' will sit there for him. And we're going to go back for another one. Make a nice short last side. I'll catch him on the last side, he reckons. Turns for home. Pukimero Station. Long blow time down there for the young man on stand number 4. And Rathkill not too far away. Swings it around, drops in the long blow. And Iona College round towards the long blow as well. But Waipower Station right out onto the hind leg. So he's stolen the lead off Smedley, and he's making the most of it. Making every blow a winning blow. Of course, it's not all about speed, folks. We've got the quality to come into it as well. The lowest points will come out on top. Right out to the toe for Waipower Station. So he's going to have time points in his favour. Kerry, every 20 seconds is a point added to the total. So if he can finish 20 seconds or more ahead of his opponents, he's got a point up his sleeve right from the word go. Well done. Give him a hand, folks. Waipower Station.
And that leaves the next 4 competitors, ladies and gentlemen. Over the last shoulder they go, down and out the flank. And it's going to be the competitors on stand number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Smedley Station. Well done, guys. Down and out the flank. Finishing touches Pukamiro Station. Iona College. Down and out the flank they go, blow for blow. Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? And there we go, down on stand number 4, Pukamiro Station. Well done, guys. And that leaves stands 2 and stands number 5. And it will be, the next one home will be Iona College, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, once again. Give them a big hand. Very, very well, Sean. Very well, Sean. And that leaves Rack Lake College, Norm. And coming down the last side, I tell you what, these boys down the end, they've done a good job. I wouldn't count them out.
No, yeah, they're novice shearers, so the quality of the job is very, very important. Rathgill College, down on the far side, they're not getting rattled. They realise where they're at as far as speed goes, but if they've got the quality points, and of course they've taken the outside points out, so all you're seeing up on the big screen is the time points and the board points, and the total points won't be correct. So we're having the outside points or the pen points withheld, just to keep you all in suspense a little bit longer. This is an instant prize giving. The competitors will stay up on the stage, and we'll get Toma to come up and do the prize giving for these young competitors very shortly. Rathgill College, right out onto the toe. Another couple of shots, and that sheep will pop out the pen to be judged. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Rathgill College and all our student shearing challengers. Well done, boys and girls. So I'm going to hand you over to Tuma Mullins. And of course it'll be a couple of seconds before we get the results for that, but this one, Tuma, sponsored by the Golden Shears Life members. So there's a group of Life members here associated with the Golden Shears, and very valuable to the Golden Shears they are. So thank you very, very much. So we'll get all the competitors to come back towards the number 1 stand, please. And we'll introduce you to Tuma Mullins.
I'm here with Alan from Trust House at the Grill at Solway Park, one of the many venues owned by Trust House. Alan, tell us about some of the amazing other venues that contribute back to the community by being part of the Trust House family.
We have a number of businesses throughout the region. We have the Flax and Flaxmere up in Hawke's Bay. In Pahiatua, we have the Post Office Hotel. Here in Masterton, we have the Farriers Bar and Eatery. We also have Jackson Street Bar and Kurapuni Tavern and TAB, as well as, of course, the famous Apache Jack's restaurant. Here today, we're in the very famous flagship of Trust House.
The Shears is all about having all these young competitors compete, and we saw it this afternoon. Look at all those novices, 70 novices, or 72 or something. Isn't it tremendous to have this youth competing? Congratulations on all of you. Hope to see you again.
Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting on the results, so I might... Oh, here we go.
Nothing like a bit of suspense. These young competitors just waiting in the wings, looking to see who's taken this one out. It'll mean a lot to each of these agricultural colleges, Thomas. So, yeah, let's see who got where. We're going to find a winner and a red ribbon holder very shortly.
Okay, in first place to receive $120 and a bag of goodies, Pukamiro Station.
Connor McIntyre and Zane Rogers, Pookie Medal Station.
I'd just like to thank Russell Knight. He did a shearing school for us earlier on in the year and sort of got us to where we need to be for this. And Wayne Bloxham and Matt Roberts for bringing us down here. Yeah, I hope. Thank you. Yeah. Well done, mate.
In second place to receive $100 and a bag of goodies goes to Rathkiel College.
Sam Mathewson and Michael Buick, Rathkiel College.
Third place, Smedley Station.
Smedley Station represented by Chief Whakaoe and Matt O'Reilly.
Maybe Smedley should put a rugby challenge to them too. In fourth place, Waipoa Station.
Waipoa Station represented by Jerem Hardy and Cole Creighton.
In fifth place, doing it for the girls, Iona College.
Give them a big hand, folks. Rosie Bates and Anna Rasmussen representing Iona College.
Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Golden Shears Life Members Student Shearing Challenge. Back to you, Norm.
Thanks very much, Tuma, and a big congratulations to our Student Shearing Challenge competitors. Well done, all you guys and girls. So the next event is the Sydecton sponsored semi-final of the Novice Shearing. So we'll have the heat draw for the Novice Shearing semi-final, and Nuki is going to bring our competitors up as soon as we get the judges sorted and the sheep in the pen. But what is the heat draw anyway, Nuki? How are we going to run there?
Okay, could we have assembled down to the bottom of the stairs Alex Kirkpatrick, Hoora King, Iruiti King, Cole Clayton, Lockie Crafer and Tyrone Oliver. If you just wait down the bottom, and once our judges are ready, they can head up and you'll follow the judges. Thanks. Novice Shearing Heat 2, Sam Leake, Connor McIntyre, Rosie Bates, Jerem Huddy, Josh Devane and Ruka Swan. And Heat 3 of the Novice Shearing, Matt O'Reilly, Anna Rasmussen, Chief Whakaoe, Max Kyle, Michael Buick and Jasmine Cook.
Well, welcome back to the evening session of the Golden Shears 2020, the 60th birthday, held right here in Masterton, New Zealand. I'm really pleased. We've just watched the secondary school challenge, and joining me this evening are two of the finalists. And maybe I'll let you introduce yourself. They're from Iona College, so to their principal, Helen Armstrong, well done for encouraging this, and what a great result.
Hi, I'm Rosie Bates and I'm from Iona College.
What do you do, Rosie? Where are you from?
I'm from Puketapu and yeah.
Farming?
Yeah, my parents own a farm in Taiapi. Yeah.
Well done. And
I'm
Rosie? Anna.
I'm Anna and I'm from Iona. I'm year 13 and I live in Havelock North.
Havelock North.
Yeah.
Very good. So what made you want to do this?
Well, our friend Millie Dever, both her brothers shore competitively and went overseas. And so her parents decided to have a shearing school and put up their 200 hoggets for us one summer. So yeah, that's how we all got into it.
Great. And same for you?
Yeah, we did the same. We were tutored by Mark Baines and Pete Chilcott, some amazing coaches.
They are certainly not unfamiliar names to our Golden Shears audience. Look, ladies, you competed well. There were 5 in that final up there this evening. You took away a ribbon. It's the 5th ribbon, but I hope that inspires you for next time.
Yeah, will do.
Okay, well, we're just about now to join the Puki medal team who really did take it out. But well done, ladies. Thank you very much. And back to you for a minute, Toby, while we get the red ribbon guys out.
And looking for a spot in the final a wee bit later on tonight. We've got another couple of events coming up, and this novice final will be fought out a bit later tonight.
Thanks, Norm. I'll just come in. Sam Leake, Connor McIntyre, Rosie Bates, Jerem Huddy, Josh Devane, Luca Swan. Could you assemble down to the left of the announcer's desk, ready for your semi-final number 2, please?
So we have the thumbs up and the green light. We'll have everyone at the door, please. Heat number 1 of the Sidecton sponsored novice shearing semi-final. Timekeepers ready. Competitors set, go. And away we go. They're just going to be shearing the one, these young competitors, but out it comes the 18. We're down to 18 and we're looking to go down to 6.
First heat of the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. As Norm just said, there's one competition sheep for these novice shearing. Sidecton is our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. We thank them very much for their sponsorship this year and last year as well. So down the first leg they go. All 3 16s. Down the first leg they go. Undermine time. And these... Who's going to be the first one to step up the neck? Down the first leg, undermine time. 1, 2, sweeping big blows up that backbone. And it will be maybe who's going to be the first one? And it'll be Amarera King. Up the neck he goes, the young fella. Oh, bit of a niggle there. He's a big, strong, strapping young lad, under control again. Up and round the shoulders they go. Semi-final time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is all or nothing for these young shearers. They have one shot to make that top 6, Norm. And I tell you what, they really need to start bringing their A game, don't they?
Oh, they definitely do if they want to get through into the top 6. That's what they've got to have, all right. And it wouldn't hurt to have a compliant sheep as well. Hey, Hiorda is having a wee bit of trouble there, but he won't be too worried about it as long as he doesn't let it get to him. Just keep with the plan, Hiorda. He's right there and or thereabouts as far as speed goes, so he's got nothing to worry about really, but it is a bit unsettling when you're trying your very, very best and the sheep are battling you. But he's got it sorted, swings around into the first front shoulder. Iruiti right behind him there on stand number 3, round into the front shoulder he goes as well. Cole Claydon way through into the long blow, another couple of shots and he's going to be heading into base of the ear. Front shoulder as well for Lockie Crofer on stand 5. Tyrone Oliver, long blow. Another shot, he'll step over with his right foot. Alex Kirkpatrick from Tikakino on stand number 1, right into the base of the ear. He stepped across, as has Hiorda, as has Iruiti. Oh, he will in a minute. Oh, he will in a minute. I thought he was. It was just the angle he had the sheep on. That sheep just not playing the game either. King boys are getting knocked around here tonight, but turning for home. Cole Claydon. Cheek comes off on stands 1 and stand 4. And stand 6 as well. Tyrone Oliver right there as well, Kerry. So bit of a ding-dong battle on stands 1, 4 and 6. and the rest are right there with them as well. Pretty close run thing, this first heat in the novice semi-final.
Yeah, well, that's right, Norm. These young competitors, they really got to start stepping up to the plate. This is the time that it is all or nothing for these competitors. We have 18. We are going down to 6. That is a very, very big cut. There's no second chances. It is Golden Shears final time, ladies and gentlemen. Side novice shearing semi-final heat number 1. And down and out the flank goes Alex Kirkpatrick on stand number 1, leading the way just by a whisker at the moment. Down and out the flank goes stand 2. Down and out the flank goes stand number 4. Nothing really separating these shearers at the moment. Very, very good semi-final heat number 1 this, Norm. Down and out the flank they go. Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Get in behind these young shearers. They want to hear the crowd. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first of the semi-finals. Down and out the flank, and it's going to be, will it be the man? Yes, it will be, Alex Smith. And then followed by the young man on stand number 2. Aridi King, down and out the flank he goes. Finishing touches for him. Lockie Crayford, down and out the flank he goes. Finishing touches for him. And there we go, down on stand number 6, ladies and gentlemen. And then finishing touches there, Lockie Crayford, well done, my man. And finishing touches on this first heat of this semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. Down and out the flank goes the young fella. Finishing touches for him. Righty-o, my man. Look for that time clock. Well done, Aridi King, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 1 of this semi-final.
Well done, guys. Heat number 1 it was. Heat 2, Nuki, who we got coming up now?
Heat 2 in the novice shearing, Sam Leake, Connor McIntyre, Rosie Bates, Jerem Huddy, Josh Devine and Ruka Swan, please. If you'd like to take the stand. Yep, they're ready to go. Could we have Heat 3 ready to go after this of the novice shearing semi-final? If you'd like to come down to the left of the stage. Matt O'Reilly, Anna Rasmussen, Chief Whakauni, Max Kyle, Michael Buick and Jasmine Cook.
So Heat 2 it is on the board. The Sidecton sponsored novice shearing semi-final, the top 18, all vying for a spot in the top 6. That top 6 will take place this evening, a wee bit later on tonight. Three events between now and then, so
Well, we gave you heaps of time to get up there. You're late, you can't do anything about
So the shearers waiting in the wings. The points will be just getting sorted. And we'll be underway very shortly. Big thanks to our sponsor, Sidecton. And also, of course, our committee here at the Golden Shears. Awesome event once again they've put on, and a lot of work that's gone on and behind the scenes working with our sponsors. So a big thanks to the team involved with organising and working with our sponsors. It's a bit of a thankless task, that one, but most of the sponsors here involved at the Golden Shears are very, very happy to be here and to be involved and to be supporting our competitors, whether it be shearing, wool handling or pressing. So well done to all our sponsors right across the board. And of course, like we said a wee bit earlier this afternoon, a huge team in behind the scenes. A big thank you to everyone involved. For every competitor you see up on the stage in these finals, there'd probably be 10 or 15 people behind the scenes. So we have the names up just a couple of seconds and we'll be having a green light and we'll be underway as soon as our points people are ready. And we're all set to go. So heat number 2, it is the Syddecton Novice semi-final. Timekeepers ready. Competitors set, go. And off we go, in and out of the pen. Rosie Bates screaming in and out of there. And we're starting up on stand number 1 from Tikakino, Sam Leake. Way down into the first hind leg he goes. Stand number 2 from Ponaroa, Connor McIntyre. From Hastings on 3, Rosie Bates. Jerem Hardy on stand number 4 from Gisborne. Josh Devane from Taihape on 5, and rounding it up down there on stand number 6 is Riker Swan from Wairarapa. This is the novice, this is the entry level grade in competition shearing here at the Golden Shears. This is where it all starts. This is where all our past and former champions in the open grade have all started. At some stage in their career, they started like you got to, right at the very start. Novice shearers up here on the stage, Kerry. They watched the first heat. They had the luxury of watching that. They had the luxury of seeing what their time was and what their total points were. So they'll have a plan in place, and away they go.
Yeah, without a doubt, Norm, they would. These competitors, they'll have a mentor that they would have gone back to. They would have gone through the heats, and they would have had a bit of a debrief and sort of talked about what they did wrong, talked about what they maybe could have done better, and then they would have talked about their gear, and the gear is the big part. Now the question is, everyone's got the same sort of gear, but some people grind it a little bit different to others. Some people do a little bit more work with a bit of sandpaper, just finding up the edges and finding up the teeth, making it into the wool better. It is all about preparation. Once these shearers have got to the board, ladies and gentlemen, there would have been a lot of preparation go into just one sheep, as we see here. And down and over the last side goes Sam Lee, the young fella on stand number 1. One sheep in this semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for our top 6 and the Syddecton Novice Shearing semi-final heat number 2 we are, ladies and gentlemen. Down and over the last side these shearers go. Pretty much all 6 shearers right with each other. Nothing really separating the field in this one. Down and out the flank they go. Sam Leake just leading the way by a whisker at the moment. Down and out the flank he goes. Rosie Bates there on 3. Down and over the last side she goes. Takes the trimming on the top side of the leg, under their final shoulder, and down and out the flank she will go. Josh Devine down there on stand number 5 finishes the long blow, but it's going to be the man on stand number 1, is it, ladies and gentlemen, to take the time clock. There we go, Sam Leake, ladies and gentlemen. Push your button, my man. Well done. And Jerem